Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode here at Renovation Sportfish. This episode is going to cover what I did in the months of January and February of 2026. Didn't get a heck of a lot done these last couple months mostly because I'm working a lot of overtime at my job, and that's my priority, I guess. So anyways, the boat drops down the list for that. But I'm here at my shop in my basement of my house, and you can see the pieces here behind me that I've been working on. These are what I call the side modules. They're actually pieces of decking on the sides of the cockpit that are removable. That's why I call them modules. And just trying to clean them up and get them fitting a little bit better, and getting the hinges for the hatches, the engine hatches, kind of being able to bolt them on instead of screwing them on. So anyways, I'm going to show you the work I did on these to get that done. I got a little more to do on these. I thought I might be getting that done before this video comes out, but I haven't even started it yet. So I just figured I want to put a video out and not wait too long to put a video out. So it's going to be a short one, I think, but let's get into it. I'll talk at the end of the video more about what's coming up, hopefully in March. It's already a week into March, so we'll see what I can get done in March. Well, this is going to be my first fiberglass job in the revamped, updated shop, and I'm all prepared for it. You can see I'm going to be fiberglassing on the two side decks and the two engine hatches, and what I am going to fiberglass is these notches I made for the barrels of the hinges. Now, I just used a 45-degree bit on my router to keep it simple and keep the fiberglassing simple. And we're sitting at about 76 degrees in here. It's 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So the heaters are doing a good job. Actually, I had to take my long sleeve shirt off because it was warm in here. Alright, so now that most of these are sanded, I still have to do the ones on the hatches over here. Now I can just put a couple coats of epoxy on here to fill in any rough spots in the weave or anything like that, and on the edges too, and then kind of blend it in, and these will be done. So far I've had one issue on one of them over there where right in the corner where it kicks up, the fiberglass didn't stick just in a little part of it. These are all done. They're looking good. Next issue I have to think about with these is the fasteners. Could use number 14 fasteners, like screw type fasteners, or 1/4 inch bolts. Anyways, I'll think about that and get back to that. So the other thing I'm working on now are these ends, and you can see I have some tape on here. I put this on before I removed this from the boat on all sides of both pieces, of 4 places. And I didn't do a very good job compensating for the fiberglass I added on here when I built these. And the gap between this piece and the permanent piece on the boat is not big enough for my liking. I want it to be a little bit wider to put a nice bead of sealant in there. So anyways, I have to take some off these ends here and go back to where the edge of this tape is as my final surface. Now, the complication with that is that I still have to compensate for fiberglassing this. So what I did when I fiberglassed the hinge areas, I put 2 layers of fiberglass on this. It's like a wood paint stirring stick, and I recorded the thickness of it before and after. So I got 0.03 with the fiberglass on it, so that's what the fiberglass is. So I have to compensate 0.03 of an inch on this, so I have to bring that back that much further past the edge of this tape, which is it's nothing really. I have set up my little feeler gauges here for that, and that's about what it is. So yeah, it's nothing really, but I'm gonna still compensate for it. I think this stuff I put on was thicker than that. All right, so just in case you didn't get what I was doing there, I just draw this, not to scale, but just to show you. Say this is kind of the deck. Here's the transom back here. This cross section, and this is permanently installed. So then you have the decking piece I was just working on. Comes in kind of like this. It's not quite an even gap here. I'm exaggerating, but just to show you, it slopes this way. And so this gap was kind of small and uneven all the way across. So basically I just sanded off this part right here like this. So now the gap is much bigger, too big actually. Kind of goes like that now. So now I'm gonna add 2 layers of fiberglass here, and that'll be done. And this will be a nice even gap right here, at least at the top. That's all I care about. And then we'll come back later, and depending on what I want to do, I may put like a little backer rod in here, and then we'll fill this with sealant. And the idea is that if I ever have to take this off, which I really shouldn't, unless I want to remove the fuel tanks, I can just reef out this stuff here and then I can remove it. So I don't want to put too much sealant in there. But that's basically what I'm going to do now, is put 2 layers of fiberglass on the end here to cover up where I ground off. And yeah, I'm not going to film it, but I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So it's been a good 3 weeks since I put the fiberglass on here. I went on a nice needed vacation in a warm spot for a week, only to come home to the major storm that kind of hit the whole United States, or probably 80% of it. So it come from a tropical area to shoveling 15 inches of snow. But anyways, now I'm finally getting back on this. I had a couple other weeks too where I had a lot of overtime in my day job here. Yeah, I'm going to get this one finished and sanded, and then I'm going to work on the areas where the hinges for the deck hatches go. I drilled and fit those at the boat, and I just kind of screwed the hinges on with just a screw, but I really want to bolt them on, so I got to drill all the way through and figure out how I'm going to get nuts on the back side. And it's not going to be easy because some of them come out in these pieces of wood here and some come out into this piece of wood, but just fractionally into the edge of it. So it's going to be a challenge to figure out how I can get nuts on the bottoms of these bolts that I want to put in here. All right, well, this is where one of the hinges goes. You're looking at the bottom. I've drilled all these holes for the hinges, 4 bolts. This one, you can see how it is into this piece of wood. So this is what I'm trying to cut out here, these little notches like this. I still got to do some work on this one, but let me do the other one over here and show you how I got that far. I'm going to play a little music on this one because all you're going to hear is the vacuum. But now that I've cut that out, I'm going to use this bit on my Dremel, which is like a carving bit. I mean, you get these things, I thought, when am I ever going to use that? But I'm using it now. And I got a smaller one too I'll use after. But I'm going to start with this one and just carve this out and get it looking a little better. You can see maybe, hopefully, the hole right there. I should have been a little more careful with this one because you can see how narrow this one is compared to it. And I just assumed my spot was right and I was a little off. So anyways, the next ones I'm just gonna cut a little bit of a notch in there and figure out where the hole is before I start expanding it to the sides. Well, some good news for me anyways. The open end of this wrench actually fits in there fine. So I don't have to expand this notch higher to get this end over the bolt. So yeah, it's gonna work out great. I like that size right there. We'll hide this one that I mucked up a little bit, but hopefully I can make them all this size and we'll be good to go. Well, here's a final look at these areas. This is after I've put epoxy on everything to protect it and generous amounts down in those bolt holes of penetrating epoxy. That's one of the hinge bolting areas, and then here's the other one. So anyways, that's going to do it for this, and we'll move on to something else. So that's about it for these for now. The next month, hopefully, or this month I should say, March, I'm going to try to get the drain system on these. I got to do 4, 2 on each, and I think I finally decided what I'm going to do. So I got to order the fittings and install those. But I'll have to see, because one of the problems I have right now is I still can't get into the marina. I'm going to give them a call this week, actually, and see if I can get in there to take some dimensions. And when I put these fittings in, I have to aim them in the right direction. They're 90-degree elbows. And I want to make sure I can verify what the angle they're going to be at, because once I put them in, I'm not going to be able to move them. So that may delay working more on these and getting those drains in. So I think what I'll do this month here, if that is the case, I'll work on the engine hatches and do basically what I did here to make the hinges be able to bolt on. It's a little bit different situation, so it'll be a little bit different, but it's basically going to be very similar in what I did here for the hinges. So hopefully I can get one of those things done, or maybe I think of something else. But yeah, hopefully I can get another video out soon. And yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching, and hope everybody has had a good winter. I mean, there's a lot of snow and junk here, like most of the country. And if I wasn't working overtime, I was shoveling snow, I felt like. But hopefully that's behind us, and some good weather's coming, and the inspiration starts coming when good weather comes, and I can make more progress in the next video. So until then, everyone, take it easy, and we'll see you soon.